Okay, so I have my GoPro camera. I have the sunglasses on too. These are my pivot heads so you can actually see. I'm actually going to turn them on so maybe we can double up this view here. You actually see. In the pivot head glasses, there's actually a blue light to the left-hand side. Now, why it is acting weird like that, I don't know. But anyways, I just wanted to talk a little bit about what I'm doing out here. I used to farm this whole entire field. Now I'm going to make a turn here, 360-degree view. What I have here is actually some of the crappiest mulch hay you could ever be producing. There's hemp dogbane in there. There's all kinds of freaking grasses, native grasses and cool season grasses. But the funny thing is, it doesn't really matter because this is what I call blending. I blend this in with good hay, and you know, they never see it. 2 or 3 bales on a load of hay, they're like, oh, okay, that's fine. And that's just the way the business goes. But what I wanted to do was talk about this field of soybeans over here. The guy that lives here, we used to farm this here on these where these beans are, and you know, it was really a struggle to farm this place. The deer pressure here is just insane, absolutely insane. And you know, it is what it is. You just kind of gotta roll with the punches when you get somebody like this. It's very difficult to farm it. The deer were terrible. As you can see, there's a lot of grasses and stuff out there, and deer have just gnawed this off. Now these beans are not even knee high. They're like ankle or calf high. You can see that on my leg. Obviously these are not my soybeans anymore. They're somebody else's. But anyway, yeah, this guy was going to put solar panels on this property, and a family member of mine expressed our feelings on putting solar panels on farmland, and he didn't like it, so he threw us off, which is fine, you know. But I got a lot of lime on this property here because this is piss poor ground, and you know, we usually do a nutrient management plan, which is, you know, put more back than what you take off for a healthier land. You know, in the droughty years, it'll carry it through, you know, instead of it you saying, holy shit, I don't have enough potash on there, and then go back and throw potash on, which isn't available for about 6 months anyway. But anyways, now the story on the second half of the property is we used to farm the whole property as one piece. There's 4 more fields here. This piece here, which was part of that field, and then there's a small field over there, and then there's 2 fields down the back. Well, this guy has a sister, and the sister and him didn't get along at all. They were just like fighting like cats and dogs. She wanted her half the farm, he didn't want her to have it, so he fought her. Anyways, cost them both a bunch of money, and she won. She got her half the farm. Well, we farmed for the guy that lived here, and he told us all kinds of nasty nightmares about his sister. Well, turns out his sister's a pretty nice lady. I talked to her on the phone. She's, you know, very accommodating to everything that goes on. But the problem is she wants to sell this half of the property. He wants to sell his for solar panels, which it fell through, so he's not getting it because he's got basically a Superfund cleanup up there at the house. There's some oil that was spilled, and a guy that rented the ground, he was a paver, and he dumped oil down, which is tar for putting oil and chips down. So anyways, this half of the farm is for sale, but they're not selling it, so I'm actually going to get this mulch off of here. Got a guy coming over. He is going to brush hog what I couldn't mow, and I think we're going to plow it up and plant a hay crop in here. And I'm going to spin rye seed on so that it comes up really as a good cover crop. But anyway, that's the story about this piece of property. The guy that actually has those soybeans doesn't know his asshole from a shoe sole. He put them out there, and he hired somebody to spray them. They sprayed them. Obviously, they didn't spray them again because there's a bunch of grass coming. Plus and I'm not jealous, believe me. By no means is this a gripe about a neighboring farmer. I mean, the guy just really, this is like his second attempt at soybeans, and he just really hasn't. You don't put no fertilizer on. He doesn't spray himself or anything. So that's what you get. but he talked to another friend of mine, and he asked him how those soybeans were doing over there, and the response was, "Oh, they're awesome, they're great, they look good." Well, I farmed this property for many, many years, and if you're not shooting the deer, as a matter of fact, I farmed this property for 15 years. We started in '95 and we're done in 2010. That was our last 2011. 16 years. So anyhow, yeah. So the beans aren't nice. They're eaten off. They're barely going to produce what he's got into it. So, I mean, he's going to need $13, $14 beans just to pay for what he's got into it. So anyways, with that being said, 5 minutes and 36 seconds is too much time anyway. I'll probably have to edit some of it out. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. And alrighty, we're making hay. Yeah, this GoPro camera really has a lousy microphone to it because it's designed to go underwater in this little case here. Now, there's other backs for that case that allow sound to come in. But the problem is, I can't find them. I put them someplace and I can't find them. So, until I find them, you're just going to have to deal with this muffled noise. So if I got to talk to you, what I'm going to do is just pull the little box out and talk to the little box. But what I want to do is actually show you what's going on up front here. And I won't use music, I promise. But anyways, yeah, this is reed canary grass. And I'll just shut up and you can watch till the video runs out. But, yep, reed canary grass on a wet farm. So there's some mud involved here. It's kind of a pain in the neck. If you ever ran a self-propelled mower, they're a bit of a bitch to get through the mud. So anyways, yeah, I encountered some mud down here earlier. So it's kind of got to be a little bit of a